I'm Weezy, and in this episode I want to introduce you to a new feature that we have called Datahub. This is a trial feature and is a way to help out with some of your demos or proof of concepts or just kicking the tires with customer insights. So in the past, we had a demo environment. When you installed the trial of customer insights, you get this demo environment, and it had some data in it. Eventually, we gave you the ability to change that data. So you can see here that you have the ability to select from different industry data sets. And when you pick one of those, it changes over to that data set. Now, also in the past, this demo environment was very locked down. You couldn't do anything as far as creating new measures or segments or editing the data source or anything like that. We've updated that a little bit. While you still cannot add new data sources, as you can see that's grayed out, you can actually go in and create new measures and segments, and you can see how the different measures and segments were created, which you were not able to do some of that in the past. So it's a little bit more open for you, but it still doesn't allow you that ability to have a nice industry-based data set and then be able to add to that data and create a more robust demo for an industry demo or a proof of concept to show somebody what can be done with their data when combining it maybe with some other data. So what we've done is, if I switch over to this environment, you'll see that I now have just a basic trial. There's nothing in it currently. So when I go to data sources, there will be nothing here. And what I can do is I can click add data source, and we have this new feature down here called import from Datahub. When you click that, you will get a list of industry data sets. So again, this is only in trials, not in production. But in a trial, you could do this. I can give it a name. I can just call it, we'll do retail, so I'll call it retail data. And I'm going to click on select in the retail, and then I'm going to click next. Now what this is going to do is it's going to create this single data source. This data source has 12 entities in it, and it will be a complete data set in the retail space. And then once I have this, I can now go out and create things on it. So I can go through unification. I can then create measures and segments. I could bring in more data sources. So this retail data may give me a starting point, but then maybe I have other retail data I want to bring in. And I could massage that data maybe to work with this retail data so that I don't have to build a complete data set. You can see it only took a few seconds to happen. You can also see that all I can do is delete it. So I can't actually look at it and see these data sets. Hopefully at some point here, maybe we'll get PDFs out here or something that shows you the actual data layout, the schema of the data, so that you understand how it relates. But it is pretty straightforward. If I go under Unify, you'll see that I can select different data sets. And when I look through these, it'll become very obvious. So if I look at, say, retail system products, you'll see that there's a product ID. So if I look at product inventory, that also has the product ID as well as the store ID. So they're very well laid out to make it easy for you to pick out how things go. But for unification, obviously, we want contact info. So I'm going to assume that contacts has contact info. I'm going to assume that if I continue to scroll through here, I'll probably see in the survey system, I'll see a contact here. Looks like that has something in it. And then if I look at the ticketing system, this remedy contact also has contact information in it. So I'm going to grab those three. I'm going to hit apply. And now I can continue to go through the process of unifying the data. And then I could continue to go down the process of creating activities and measures and segments all on this data. So hopefully, if you're looking for some sample data that you can use in a demo, this will help you out and make it a little bit easier for you to get going and try out customer insights. Please join us again for our next video.